We're gonna do this ASAP, Rocky. Hello! This looks like I'm wearing one of those Turkish Marrakeshian hats. Right, I'm serious, guys. Yay! I really fought with whether they should be just handbag focused because I make handbags with these wrist chains. Sometimes depends which one you go for. Or whether I should talk about the bigger, bad, wider, great universe. I want to be honest and open and talk to you about everything. So I'm super excited. I don't know what's going on over there with the lights, but it took me forever to even get set up. So let's get going, people. The first thing I want to talk about is the reasons why you shouldn't start a vlog. And my first thing was you need a camera. I now have a professional camera and turns out that has not been an issue at all. I have the camera sitting there. It cost over £400. I got it as a birthday present, which was just amazing, but I haven't done very much with it. So really, are you sure you need a camera or will your iPhone suffice? Because trust me, the hardest thing about actually starting to vlog is taking a video, then editing it, and then marketing it. So even if it's just you, and I know you might not have a business, but you still, the reason you want to make content is so you can share it with people, so you can get feedback and then continue making more content. There might be other reasons why you want to make it, but it might just be fun for you. For me, it's really important getting your feedback because I feel encouraged to do more and go further and be faster and be smarter about things. But none of that can happen if you're not actually sharing your content with people. Don't fret about the camera, your iPhone, your mobile phone, your Samsung. Samsungs are amazing, the S8s. But I have an iPhone and I don't think the quality is great, but it's not really about the quality. It's about producing content that you think is useful to people or means something to you, has some sort of importance and relevance in your life, and then you put it out there. The camera doesn't matter. Next up, you don't have any clothes, but you have some. As in, you might not be able to afford, you know, the latest Balenciaga scarf. There's an amazing woolen knit one, but you might not be able to afford that, but there is something that you have that you put on your body every day to protect you when you go out. Just wear that. Talk about that. I think it's amazing. Like when I first started yesterday, I'm always like, but I don't have any amazing clothes. And I have amazing connections where I can borrow clothes from, but it always falls down to, I want to talk to you guys regularly, I want to talk to you every day. And I always think I look like a tramp. And most of the time I do, but I don't need to. If I just sort of do my hair and I do my makeup and I make sure those parts are nice and I make sure my clothes are clean and they don't have lots of fluff on them, I can pretty much get away with wearing anything and talking to you guys about it, because it's really about what I have to say about what's on my body, but also what's kind of in my mind. The point is, just work with what you've got. It doesn't matter whether you can't buy 17 things from ASOS and do an ASOS haul. Work with what you have. I have things, some of them are uncomfortable, some of them too small, some of them are shrunk, some of them need to go to charity, some of them fit perfectly, some of them are itchy, some of them are not mine, they're both my sister's. Do what you need to do to really get the message of what you're trying to say across. If I really want to talk about fashion, I've got to start with what I have. I've just stolen this top out of my sister's cupboard. But I know it's one that she doesn't really like, so I know she's not going to mind. But even if she did, whoopsie, you look ugly on a camera. Oh well. I think it's so much fun being able to just sit here and talk to a camera and just hope that I guys can see it and get to know me better and get to know some of the good things that happen every day and the bad things that happen. And I might not look like the most beautiful girl in the world, but I look like me. This is it. This is me. I am wearing makeup right now more than I normally do. You might not even be able to notice. You might still be like, I still look butters. But I'm okay with that. Like, what else can you do? Do you know what I mean? You can get plastic surgery, you can get better cameras, get makeup artists, get more lights, get a ring light, get them, you know, yeah. You can do so much more. But at the end of the day, you've got to sit with yourself and say, this is my face. Yes. You're going to look the way you look. You've got to embrace it. This is the way I look. I might look ugly on camera, but I still want to be a vlogger. And it's not about even being a vlogger. I love doing this. I love this format of documenting my thoughts. So I'm just going to have to deal with it. And you're just going to have to deal with it. Please. You don't have any time. Then next to it I've written, stop watching so many motivational, how-to or Netflix movies or scrolling through Instagram and Facebook feeds. You have the time. If you're really disciplined, and I mean, even me now today, what I want to do is create a schedule with every minute detail of the things I have to schedule. Things like blood tests. I need to put that in my diary because otherwise I just don't make, like, I just avoid it. Things like make another video, edit a video, make new friends who are in this community of vlogging. Just make new friends, go shopping, buy underwear. All these things have to be scheduled in. You have to be really disciplined so that you have enough time to do the things you really want to do. So tired. You don't have enough time. I know, tell me about it. But the things I really want to do, I absolutely get done. Things like wash my hair, straighten my hair. I have 2 showers a day. I'm a little OCD, but the point is there are certain things like eat, things like do a poop. There are certain things that I do every single day, A, because biologically I don't think I can function without them, but they are also important to me. So things like straightening my hair, okay, that's not a biological thing. That's just something that I absolutely now function to do. When I forget about what's important to me, I start wasting time doing other things, and the things that are vastly important to me don't end up happening. So I've deleted people off Instagram who A, give me lots of anxiety or who make me feel really jealous of them, who I think I'm never going to be as successful as, or I really can't compete with them. I've unfollowed them just for my own sanity. They're doing amazing things. I just can't handle it right now. So I've stopped following them. But it's also allowed far more time for me to really think about what I'm doing and who I am and the content I'm producing and the message that I'm sharing. And therefore I do have enough time. I just have to prioritize, schedule, put in place things that really have to be done. Things like blood tests, things like take care of my health, things like eat right. I'm going to schedule what time I should eat. Right now I have a good pattern. I do tend to eat quite early in the evening as well. But you've just got to be really prepared and really organized. And I mean, like, it's exhausting. It is exhausting. It's really tiring. Like, all the time I'm like, oh my God, I'm so tired. But it's so worth it, because when you do things, you feel so successful for having done the things that nag at you. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's constantly, like, in the back of my mind something like, oh my God, I haven't contacted this person. Like, just now I can think of 25 things I haven't done, but once they're done I feel so good and I feel so grateful. And they could be really tiny things, like making the bed. Honestly, I think making the bed is the best thing ever, but it's important, it's scheduled, I have a routine. Make the time to do the things that are important to you. It is your time. Don't let other things take away from what you want to spend your time doing. Love this one. You don't have any money. Usually the case in my instance, but it's free to take a video. You grab your phone. I know you have a phone. It's not like you need to go out and buy a phone. You have a phone that lets you take videos. And you can use iMovie to edit your software. That's free too. But you don't even need to edit it. If you're not even fussed about the editing, take a video and put it up on your social medias. Send it to everybody on your WhatsApp. Do what you need to do to get the feedback that you want from it, whether it's likes, whether it's follows, whether you just want someone to say, oh, that's cool, or whether you want someone to message you back and say, oh my God, I feel the exact same way, or oh my god, like all those things make me nervous too, or I love your outfit, where's it from? Whatever you want, do that, but don't have the excuse that you don't have any money. You basically hardly need any money. I mean, you need an internet connection or you need 4G, but I know you have that, so it's free. So don't tell me you don't have any money, sister. I don't come from a wealthy family, so I can't buy designer clothes. But I can afford Primark or charity shop clothes. It's just a starting point. Oh my god, I was so obsessed when I started on Instagram. I was like, I can't buy things off Net-a-Porter. I mean, I don't even know why I'm saying this was a long time ago. It's probably last week I was still thinking this. You don't need to buy things from Net-a-Porter. Just the other day, I bought my first ever designer pair of shoes from Farfetch. And they're not even shoes, they're trainers. I bought trainers. I wear trainers every single day, basically, unless I'm being fancy and going out, which is rare. But I basically wear trainers every day. So I've now invested that money into a pair of trainers, which I hope last me an extended period of time. So every month I can be like, oh, those trainers only cost me like £4. If I divide it over how long they last. You don't need to do that. Like, you don't need to buy 1,000 things. You don't need to buy 1,000 things from Net-a-Porter. You don't need to buy anything from Net-a-Porter, Farfetch, Valentino. Work with what you've got. Work with the clothes that you have, wherever they're from. I'm not saying go to Primark and buy 100 things either. Don't worry, unless your whole content is about shopping and buying things, then you don't need, just don't have that standard for yourself. Like, have good standards, but don't have the standard that, oh my god, I do not have designer stuff, so I couldn't possibly vlog about fashion. I had that mentality. I don't even know if many of you actually have that. Maybe some of you are just like, I don't care about designer. Or, well, I hope you do, because I sell designer handbags because I design them. But no, what I mean is, maybe you're not thinking about designer, but maybe you're just sitting there thinking, I don't have the best possible clothes ever. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're wearing, talk about that. Whatever you've decided to put on yourself today, talk about that. I'm not interesting enough. Who really cares? Stop caring about what other people think. The path to happiness is not caring about what other people think. You might not think I'm interesting. You might not think I'm interesting enough. You might not think I'm interesting at all. But that's not for me to deal with, and that's not my concern. I'm here to say things. I'm recording them on a video. I'm going to put that video up, and I'm going to hope that you like it. But if you don't like it, and if you don't think I add any value, or if you don't think that I've enriched your life in any way, or made you feel differently, or made you think about things differently, or maybe just interrupted your thought pattern to give you some sort of relief, or some sort of pain, some sort of peace. If you don't think I've done any of those things, then you don't need to continue watching this video. You don't need to continue consuming my content. But I can't sit there and keep going, oh my god, but I'm so boring. Oh my god, I'm so ugly. Oh my god, this is so boring. Nobody cares. Oh my god, it's so boring. Oh my god, this is so boring. Oh my god, it's so boring. Oh my god. It could be all those things. All I have to do is know that I'm doing the best that I can by you and by me. And if it's not your kind of thing, it's not your kind of thing. But I can't let my devils and my demons control the fact that I want to talk to you. I mean, I genuinely want everyone to talk to me. No one's going to watch my videos. Ask your boyfriend, your sisters, your mum and your dad to watch it, or me. DM me and I'll watch it. There's someone who has therefore watched it. Yes, honestly, I look at YouTube and I'm like, this girl has got 123,000 views and I am never going to get that. I have also not been on YouTube putting out content every single week for the last 5 years. So I'm not going to get 123,000 views. It's not going to happen. It's not going to be that magical story. It's going to be about putting in the work every single day until something amazing happens. And it's not going to be amazing because it happened by luck. It's going to happen because you're going to put in the time, you're going to put in the hard work, you're going to put in the dedication. And like 10 years from now, I might have 172,000 likes, but I know exactly what's going to take to get all of that stuff there. A lot of work and a lot of patience. Patience, 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 patience. I'm too late. Social media is 15 years old. It's young. It's very young. 15 years old, social media. I mean, I wrote this last year, so maybe it's 16 years now, but it's only 16 years old. Can you imagine? 16, you're a teenager. You're like still trying to get your shit together. I mean, I'm in my 30s, okay, early 30s, but I'm in my early 30s. I'm still trying to get my shit together. Guess what I'll be doing when I'm like 60? Probably trying to get my shit together. Guess what I'm probably going to be doing when I'm 80? That's a bit scary. Let's not go that far. But I'm just going to be trying to get my shit together. So social media is not like magazines. It's not like newspapers. It's not like our grandparents. Do you know what I mean? It hasn't had all that wealth of wisdom and knowledge, and it's young. It was already so noisy. I understand that. I appreciate that. But if you don't start now, in 5 years' time, it's going to be busier. Start today and work. Work, 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 work. You have something new to say. You are still original. You are unique in your own special way. And that's why you should start a vlog, because you are going to have something new to say to someone who just posted 2 seconds before you or 2 seconds after you, because you're a unique human being. I don't know what to vlog about. What do you do in your spare time? Document that. It's the thing you love doing. The thing you would do if no one paid you to do it and if you had the time. Why don't you vlog about that? I love this. I love just sitting here and talking to a camera. Also, when it comes to the blog that I do on the website, I look at other people. I look at other Instagrammers. I look at other people who have websites. I look at business websites. I look at business mentors to get ideas. If you're stuck for ideas, then look around you. Anything could spark an idea. Just be open. Just be open to the fact that something could come at any time. And if you're convinced you're not a super creative person, but you still want to make a video about something, just make a video about the thing you're doing at that time. Are you eating? What are you eating? Okay, you're just eating avocado on toast. But rather than just say I'm eating avocado on toast, maybe document how you made it, maybe document where you bought things from, the money that you spent on buying those things, when you went to buy those things, how you prepare your weekly meals. Like, it will start, the rollerball, you'll start getting ideas. Like, maybe the food isn't your thing. Maybe it's more how you afford to do your weekly shop. Maybe it's more about where that income comes from in the first place. Different things will come from when you start, but you absolutely have to start. You mustn't be afraid. I used to be so scared of YouTube. I used to actually be really scared of YouTube. And I put up a video and I was like, oh, so like nothing happens. Like, not just nobody comes to kill you, but also nothing happens unless you market it, unless you actually tell people that this video exists and you want them to watch it, and unless you start building a community, nothing's gonna happen. So make the video and then see how you feel once it's up. You might be like, yeah, now I need people to watch it. Let's do this. And then the next phase of the process starts. I'm too old. I'm too old. Okay. Yes, maybe I'm too old for nothing. Nothing. You can absolutely start at any age wanting to do whatever you want to do. It's just about energy and hard work. If you work hard enough at something, you absolutely can be successful at it. Like, I just don't think age is ever going to be an issue. Like, okay, you might get things wrong far more than if you were a bit older and you'd already done all those things, or it might take you so much longer. I mean, honestly, I just spent the entire morning on Musical.ly and I had so much fun. And there were young infants on Musical.ly who were like tapping away and getting it up really fast and like constantly producing videos. I'm not That's not my skill set, but there are things that I know how to do that have put me in the best place to do what I want to do right now. And anything that's missing, I'm going to learn, I'm going to read, I'm going to educate myself, I'm going to try, I'm going to test. I'm going to do what it takes to be the best version of myself, to do all the things that I really want to do that help me feel successful every day. And age has nothing to do with it. I'm too brown. I don't look as nice on camera, but that's your niche who are going to love you, and your differences are your strength. Be the voice of your community. I'm always badgering on about how I don't look like the Instagram girls, like I don't wear bikinis rarely ever, like I'm far too hairy, my skin complexion doesn't look like it should on pictures or video, or my hair's too ginger at the ends. I can literally say all these negative things to myself, and the fact that I think I look so different has stopped me actually trying to be successful on social media, because I just couldn't see myself in any of those places and in any of those outfits and in any of those girls and any of those lifestyles. I just see there's far more of one type of person who is killing it on Instagram, and I can't put myself right in their boots. So I'm just gonna be myself. I'm gonna wear my own boots or my trainers, and I'm gonna hope that there are other girls who have any of the things I've said earlier, or who think that they're just not the right shape, size, colour, build, I don't know, different things. I just hope all those girls are like, no, like, oh my god, we thought that, but now we want to start, come on, like, we can do this together. Please, let's do it. Somebody watch these videos. I'm really nervous because I know how much work there is to go between here and the day when, you know, so many of you girls, women, boys, men, human beings, everybody. I'm just so excited for the day when all of you message me and say you inspired us in some way, shape or form to go out and do and be ourselves. And I just can't wait to watch all of your journeys and to keep making more videos like this and to keep feeling happy. I want to wake up excited every day. I want to share the things I'm excited about with you, and I can't wait to interact with more of you and just to like chill, like chill, do you know what I mean? Like sell more handbags and chill. That's a wrap. What's a wrap? Rhapsody, wrap. Do you know when I'm trying to do that in Hollywood? Cut. Oh, that's cut. I need to go edit these. OMG. Can't you just... Someone's calling me, better go. Thank you for watching. And you like absolutely have to like, and you absolutely have to subscribe, because that gives me a reason to do more of this stuff, because at least I know you're watching and listening, and I just hope some of this content helps you. I hope it does. Okay. Speak soon, I hope.